I can't decide if I should call Viego resolute or edgy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen around the world, wherever you are. Welcome to League of Tilt. Today we are the ruined king in the jungle. We are running Ghost instead of Flash. Viego, I'm running away, far away. Okay, Zeri did a good. Zeri's passive auto it. No, there's no fun. I'm backing. You fellas can chase this till kingdom come, but I don't want any of this. Morgana might come up and just binding somebody, and that would never do. I'm not sure if I should path to my bot side or to my top side. I don't really want to face any shenanigans if I think that they're going to try shenanigans, but I don't think they are. They don't really have any deep vision, and we have vision of all of this. If Morgana wants to come, just to be absolutely safe, I'll go ahead and grab this blast cone. It does look like their jungler is starting bot side as well. So as I was explaining before, I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, Morgana is showing in lane, and if their bot lane comes, we'll be able to see it. Oh, that's very nice of the Rel. Not only does she break this thing's resistances, but she also gives it a knock-up that significantly helps her clear. As I was saying, Viego gets a lot of dash resets of his passive on his ulti, so he doesn't really need a Flash in teamfights, and Flash isn't as useful on him because it doesn't really synergize with. Yeah, you can like Flash and throw out your W, but you can also like Ghost and catch up to somebody and throw out your W there. Flash and Ghost do different things, but I tend to prefer Ghost for ganking because when I am ghosting, if I get somebody's summoner spell, if I get a flash for using my ghost, that's generally a worthwhile trade for me, because that means I traded a significantly shorter summoner spell cooldown for their much longer summoner spell cooldown, because ghost is 90 seconds is on a 90-second difference compared to Flash. Viego does a very fast blue side clear. It does look like we have a Zeri who knows what they're doing, which is a pleasant surprise. It's very rare to see somebody do so well with a champion this early after release, but there's also usually some number of people who just feel like they're vibing with a champion as soon as the champion has been released, and they just I'm sad. It's alright, we'll live. It just makes me sad. Mundo is a hard gank for us because my laner doesn't really have any other form of hard CC. We just have my stun, and Mundo passive will block my stun, so it's as though we didn't really have any CC. Viego doesn't really need smite to clear Rift Herald. Okay, there's Poppy. I can't go in for this because Poppy is going to be outside. I'm just going to soak up this wave, help Garen push this out, soak in some minion EXP, make sure that he doesn't get ganked, and I'm just going to recall back here because Poppy could try to dive this again. If Garen dies at this point, it's completely his fault. I'm going to walk away from this one. My laner is slow to respond, and I'm not really going to be dashing. Poppy just took crab and walked on up here, but I have a significant level lead over her now as a result. If she comes up here, like, she has to come kill me under my tower, so that will definitely be a problem for her, so I'm just going to walk on out of there. We are going to go for an Immortal Shield build. This item is absolutely bonkers good on Viego, the Ruined King, because this just gives Viego every stat he wants, right? It gives him attack damage, attack speed, critical strike chance, which increases the damage of his Q and the damage on his ulti. It's not just that those can crit, it's that their damage literally increases based on the amount of crit chance he has, so it's guaranteed damage. I wonder if I might be able to make it down here in time to get the scuttle grab from the Poppy, because we did see her bot side and we did a reset. I think our reset should have gone off earlier. Okay, so here we are. Looks like we're going to be grabbing the scuttle crab. That's fine. It's perfect. Again, it's unfortunate that their mid laner is also a Morgana, because she's also going to be able to shield RCC, but it's okay. Past a certain point, it's not going to matter if she shields RCC. We're just going to burst her down and kill her. Viego has insane damage against squishy champions. We're not. I know that Divine Sunder is very popular in Viego, but I think a little bit of attack speed goes a very long way when playing this champion. I love having attack speed on him because it allows his passive on his Q to proc more often. The Ruined King deals percentage health damage. It just auto-attacking is what Viego is designed to do, okay? So I'm going to hold this slash help. She should be dead here. That Black Shield lasts for so long. I was thinking that since she ran out of mana, she couldn't really root me. So I was thinking, okay, I'm just gonna stand here and make sure that she can. If Malzahar dies after this, I'm gonna be very upset. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to. So it's fine. Red buff is going to be respawning, so our sequencing is going to work out. Now Garen does have ulti, and we do see Poppy bot lane. I wonder. Yeah. Again? And she has enough mana for that. It's very unfortunate. Malzahar really didn't need to TP this, so it's going to be pushing this in anyways. Force her to push it, force Mort to back and take TP if need be. I'm going to head upstairs and grab my red, and I'm going to sequence. Okay, forcing Morgana TP there is great. I'm going to force out the Morgana teleport by crashing that wave in. Malzahar really should have just saved his teleport, but it does appear that he's pretty bad at this game because he is 20 CS down. CSing is one of the easiest things to do on Malzahar. You just press E and the wave just disappears in front of your eyes. I am considering sequencing into my Krogs, but I can't help but wonder if it might not be a better idea to go upstairs and grab this Mundo. As it is, actually, I see Poppy bot side grabbing Drake, so I'm just going to head on over here and grab her jungle to punish her. This is going to significantly put her behind in EXP, so we're just going to do that. There we go. Got that, and then I'm not really going to throw out my E here. I'm planning to gank this Mundo. And then on top of that, I want my E in case the enemy jungler shows up. This is looking like a fantastic gank because I do think that Mundo is not going to be, yeah, we're double buff Viego. Garen has ulti for an execute. Slow him. I don't think we're going to be able to do more. It's unfortunate. I didn't blow Ghost there because I knew that Mundo had Flash, so there's no real reason. But now that we know that Mundo doesn't have Flash, this should be a very easy gank for us in the future because Mundo is a very immobile champion. We're going to use our stun. So we're going to use our stun here. Jeez. It really looked like the hitbox on that one was going to hit, but I suppose it didn't, which is fine. Garen has recalled. I don't love that because I was planning to take Shelly. Now I don't know if I can, but it should be alright. I don't have my ulti for a quick escape because I used it to try and catch up to the Mundo. I just traded that for a splash, but I think we do this quickly enough that this is not going to matter, and I have Scuttle Crab. And Poppy doesn't really have anything to do topside because I took her camps. She will see that and she will try for a gank somewhere else. There we go. As expected, she tries a gank on the Malzahar, and then she's going to try to invade back my jungle. So our play here is going to be very straightforward. We're not going to defend our Raptors. Poppy's going to have those. Basically traded Raptors for Rift Herald, and that's very worthwhile. I suppose also for a Drake, because it made me focus topside and not bot side. But Dragon plus Raptors for a Rift Herald is a very worthwhile trade, and one that I'll take any day of the week. The first Rift Herald is always very valuable. She's about to enter her jungle and be very disappointed. I know that my Raptors are gone. They really should be. So I'm just gonna get in, finish these guys, and head back on home and spend the stupid amount of gold that I have. Garen should be careful because Poppy. I know he has vision, but he's still the only place that Poppy could realistically be right now based on what we see in the minimap. Now that we have backed, let's shield bow. Here we are. Grab this, grab our boots, and back onto the map we go. Viego can actually do this little trick where he uses terrain, this hallowed ground, he gains camouflage, he gains bonus movement speed. You can just use it to move around the map faster. Bot lane is looking gankable. I wonder if I don't just like walk up and do a lane gank into bot lane. Yeah, I'm all about this. Yeah. This is great. This is absolutely great. My Q does slow, so this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We can just focus down whoever's in front of us. Grab this, and absolutely brilliant. They weren't really respecting the fact that I could be here based on how they were playing. So I'm just gonna grab this Rift Herald. If Poppy shows up in front of it, I am going to just stun her. She really shouldn't have the guts to do this. And here we are, well tanking up. Oh. That's very sad. Unfortunate. That didn't work out nearly as well as I thought it would have, actually. It's alright. I felt that the dive there was a little over-aggressive on the Poppy. But I think it was my bad in that I think if I had committed it, it would have definitely gone better for us. So I do think I should have actually committed once I realized my team was going for it. As it is, we give the Poppy a kill, which is fine. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's fine. Oh yeah, there's also, by the way, no reason for a blue buff to be up because we have neglected it for a while, but it's going to be back now. So there's that. It also looks like they're just going to continue not respecting the fact that I could gank. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap around and hit them again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes. Poppy, switch targets. All right, Zeri survived. Because if I don't. All right, big chirp, perfect. There we are. I was saying that if I don't respect the fact that their entire team can get on top of my Zeri, then that would be a disaster. So like I just have to hope there that Zeri can survive against the Poppy. She definitely has the tools to with her move speed if she plays that well. And now we're going to be able to convert this into a dragon. Like yeah, so Poppy was running around a lot and getting a bunch of kills, but I have actually been where I needed to be. I was there to counter gank her. I made sure that my Garen didn't die to a Poppy gank. I read that as well. I tracked her movements in the jungle, putting her behind, taking her highest EXP camps from her. I gave up a couple of things, right? I gave up, for example, I'm giving up the Scuttle Crab right now. I feel like the top Scuttle Crab should absolutely be gone. They should be watching out for this. I would fully expect Morgana to be roaming here. And I have no reason to go bot lane anymore because my next objective is again the Rift Herald top side. Yeah, it looks like they weren't respecting it. That's fine. This sort of thing happens a lot, where people will sort of see that there is one obvious play. We literally saw it on the minimap, but it looks like we got out just fine. So it's a little bit like getting away with murder here. This is going to let us get this push in this lane. Where's your Malzahar? No, like literally. Oh, okay, he's bot lane. That's fine. Poppy's gonna catch this wave. Is this up or is it? Yeah, no, it was taken by Mundo, just making absolutely sure. It's annoying because until you literally see that it has been taken, like even though I know on the map that it was taken. Yeah, okay, so she did lift me a little raptor. I think Poppy's coming to me, huh? Yeah, Poppy's coming to me. Okay. What are you doing? Yeah, it's fine. We can just focus down Mundo. It's okay though, there's no real reason for us to. Rift Herald isn't for another 30 seconds. I'm just going to reset Rift Herald because I want to spend my gold and be very ready for this Rift Herald fight. Because strong as I am, until the moment I've actually spent all my gold, I'm not strong. I'm going to follow this up with a Titanic Hydra. Viego is an auto attacker, yes, but he is an auto attacker who's very much in the mix. He will stand in front of people and hit them. He's going to be tanking a bunch of damage. He's not somebody who just stands at range, so I think he does need a little bit of help, a little bit of health and helping with survivability to get along. When Death Stance gets changed next patch, so that it reduces all incoming damage, it's going to be an absolutely massive buff for Viego. He's going to love that because it's an amazing armor item for him to go. Hi. Yeah, I had a feeling Poppy was going to try to cheese that one away. I'm going to transition this upwards. Yeah, I'm going to transition this upwards because Mundo is going to want to come down and stop me. Poppy is going to be calling her entire team over, I have a feeling. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to place our own control ward in the pit. And now we are... Here we are. Alright. In? Are we in it? Are we doing this or are we not doing this? What's going on, guys? Alright, I'm gonna grab that. Giving us river vision, and now we have a numbers advantage. Haha. It's very hard to talk when you're doing all of that on Viego. Please don't die to this, okay. So that's why I kind of just stopped talking there. But what I was doing is I was focusing whoever was in front of me, hitting down Mundo with my passive. Yes, it's a Mundo, but I still deal a large amount of damage. And Mundo, yes, he can't get CC'd, but he does have to give up max health damage in order to not get CC'd. My farm is a little bit on the lower side of the world, but it's fine because I have made up for it with just so much map presence. I have much more kill participation than the Poppy. I have 2 levels on her. So even though her early game was very gank, it definitely feels like my ganks have turned into more than her ganks. To recall or not to recall, that is the question. This is hard. I would like to go back and grab my Tiamat, but I think I'm sufficiently strong without it. And I really need to be ready for this dragon fight. There's no reason for us to be fighting mid right now. Our Rel doesn't need to be fighting mid. And we can give up a dragon, by the way. This is completely fine if we give up Drake. I think we're not actually going to have the strength necessary to fight this. Even if I had gone down earlier, I think they're going to try to brute force this. So it makes more sense for us to focus fight on this Mundo. Alright. Oh, I missed! That's very unfortunate. It's okay. We're just going to push down top side. We're going to punish them for... I'll be alright. I still have my immortal shield though. I'm tanking. Ooh. Alright, here we are. Okay. Their Jinx might be a problem, huh? I really need to shut down their Jinx. Their Poppy is in my bot side jungle, so I should take her bot side jungle if it was available. Unfortunately, it's not. So I'm just going to lose some out of my jungle to her. This is fine. It's going to be harder than it needs to be because they have a fed Jinx. Fed hyper carries are never something anyone particularly wants to fight against, right? But what are you gonna do? If you're going to be strong on your team, you have to be prepared to face someone who's strong on their team. I'm not using my E here because I have a feeling I might actually need to use it in my jungle. My blubber buff is gone, that's for sure. If we can get this. What the fuck? Stand against me. Call me villain. Die. Some things don't bear mentioning. Alright. Yeah, they see me coming. Pink here. Alright. What are we going to do here? Do we need to do mid lane? I don't think we do. They're welcome to my wolves if they want them. There's nothing really to take. In the river, there's no dragon. And Baron is definitely not something either team can start right now because we're fairly even in strength. Malzahar needs to be careful, he doesn't really have a turret. They're losing out significantly on bot lane push. They just need to defend. As long as they defend, we're fine. They just need to not fight, yeah. Jinx is realizing that she needs to head over on bot side. We can definitely try to make a play on this Mundo. Yeah. Ugh, gosh darn it. Fine. I was hoping to not have to commit to that unless Mundo committed egregiously hard, but guess what? Mundo committed egregiously hard. Alright, I'm just gonna hit that for the slow. Yeah, very dead. I don't know that I needed to ult either, but it's okay. Resets are resets and I will take them. Why does the whole team always come from me? What the fuck? Maybe because you are pushed up further than a virgin losing his virginity on prom night. Oh, shit. Oh, this was a mistake. Oh my god, I have... So I'll tell you what I was thinking there. It's very bad that Morgana got the kill, because that means one of their carries got the kill, which is very upsetting. But I'll tell you what I was thinking there. There's no justification for it, but I'll tell you why I was there, okay? That doesn't make it better. I just want you to know that it wasn't just running it down. Besides, is it even a real game if I don't run it down at least once? Okay, so I was just thinking, okay, I'm gonna get this ward, and then I'm gonna walk out. For some reason, in my head, I was like, there's a poppy. That's fine. That's not a problem. Whoever worried about a poppy? The poppy's my friend. Oh, that's an insane ulti. God, I wish I was in this fight, huh? Oh, no, the Jinx is free hitting, y'all. Oh, that's so unfortunate. See, when I'm so much of the team's gold, you cannot be fighting without me, fellas. Ugh, this is unfortunate. No one focused Jinx. Okay, see, Malzahar, you need to save your ulti for Jinx in future fights, and it's like, it's not just that no one focused Jinx. The problem was deeper than that. You fought without the, like, super fed Viego, who's like half of your team's gold, right? You don't expect to win that. We still have a little bit of time before Dragon, so I'm actually going to use that time to reset. I'm gonna get this level 13 under my belt, which is going to give me a fully maxed E, and I'm gonna come. Stay together, Malz, use ult on Jinx. Thing is, if Malzahar just tries to ulti the Jinx, that's not necessarily going to end well because of the Alistar, who can just who can disrupt him in it, moving in like through my camouflage zone at speed. It's a version of the Black Mist, but it's a Harrod Path. That's the one. There's so many different names for. I'm just like creating a camouflage. Like, so. Hi. You're dead. Ooh. Dead. Amazing. And haha. There we are. We just needed to fight this front to back. Drake into Baron. Viego is a broken champion, especially if you kind of know how to play. Especially if you kind of know how to play like all of the champions in the game. Like if you're passing familiarity with them. If you're not an expert, you can just like throw out your abilities, and that's already pretty powerful. Don't worry about the Alistar. Stop chasing the Alistar. Let's just go for this. This is the freest thing on the planet. Just wanted, but my friend, you need to know when you are allowed to clear a ward and when you aren't. We have our ADC here now. Unfortunately, this is we're not going to be able to do this fast enough. We split. We don't have a lot of damage. I'm worried. Yeah. I'm just going to hit the more worrisome person. Tried to go for the Jinx, but I was CC'd for too long. That's unfortunate. We just didn't have the coordination necessary. I requested everyone to come to Baron, but everyone didn't come to Baron. Instead, half people went to Baron and half the people went somewhere else. No time for this, guys. It would have been fine if we had stuck together. Instead, you went bot and rel based. If we were just fight as 5, then we can either turn or we can move. I'm dying to the Jinx, I have to imagine. It's mostly the Jinx that I'm worried about dealing damage to me. So either I can go I can just straight up go for a GA, or I can go for yeah, I'll just grab my entire GA here. This is going to give me significantly more agency in team fights by allowing me to jump in with more audacity, and then I'll start going for more tank after this. Any kill is a good kill here. I can engage as an all-star here if I have reason to. No, that's okay. Oh, I really don't want this to proc my shield bow. I really don't want this to proc my shield bow. We can't be here. We can't be fighting this. We can't be fighting this. We can't be fighting this. Oh my god. We're so split. Malzahar flashed for that. Oh, he got the Jinx, and this is great. I have a GA, so I can definitely tank some amount of damage here and come back. Proccing my GA is fine. Oh, I should have held that for a little longer. I could have sworn that she was going to be there for a little bit longer. Mundo is trying to split, but it's not going to work out too well for him, I don't think. Okay, we finally broke tier 1 mid lane, which is very good. Gives us some level of control. I don't like trading that for an inner turret topside necessarily, but at this stage in the game, like, I think that's a fine turret to trade, you know? Because mid lane turret just gives so much control of the map and so much vision. Poppy is starting to be an annoyance. I might have to do something about this Poppy. So next, I'm considering if I need to go for an XX. I'm gonna just use my camouflage to walk on out of there. No sense in letting Poppy stun me. If I'm here, they have to respect that, right? They have to respect that I might be there. They can't just walk into my team. So it's like, even though I just sort of walked at Morgana there, me walking at Morgana is still sufficiently threatening to her. Okay, next Drake is in a minute. That's the next objective. They're not really going to get anything more off of this. I'm going to create a camouflage zone and see if I can't catch out the Jinx if she's anywhere in the middle. Ooh, that's very close. That was a very close thing. I was yay close to grabbing Jinx again. Wait. Jinx is isolated. Jinx is isolated. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I thought I could just go for the Jinx, but I didn't have that. I think maybe I should have just ulted on her a little bit sooner. We didn't expect it. Our ADC doesn't have the kind of damage that Jinx is. This is very, very, very sad. Jinx is going to kill everybody now, and then they're going to go for Dragon. This game is going sideways. We're not really being able to get to the Jinx efficiently in team fights, and I'm having to sort of walk in and frontline and threaten, which I really shouldn't be having to do. I just got absolutely bursted to hell there. Yikes. I'm gonna grab this Randuin's. I need this. I need to survive against the Jinx. Dealing damage is not my problem, and Titanic will still turn my Randuin's into some amount of damage, but if we have to win this game, I need to survive. Me dying is how we lose this game. Poppy's going to be able to solo Infernal Dragon, so there's no point in even worrying about that. I wonder.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Very unfortunate. Malzahar still might be able to one-shot her. I took so much damage from the Poppy. Right. It's very unfortunate. I mean, we got the kill on the Jinx, but I don't think it was worth both of us dying. There was just bad decisions. If my R had hit slightly closer to the Jinx, then we definitely would have been able to get her, I think. They're just so beefy, and our frontliners aren't as beefy as theirs are. Garen has literally a completed Mortal Reminder before he has completed a tank item. So he's getting melted. If he needs an Executioner's, he needs an Executioner's, but you don't complete that into a Mortal Reminder, not until the very late game. And you even reconsider whether you're going to get an Executioner's or a Thornmail. Thornmail obviously is not ideal on Garen because you don't have immobilizing CC, which applies most of your Rio's wounds. Still, sorry. Alright, next objective is Baron. That's what this fight is going to be about. We need to not get caught. Our Zeri still hasn't really come online. She has Triforce and Runance, and that's fine, I suppose. But Zeri's like a 3-item champion, and Zeri's much harder to execute as a champion than, say, something like Jinx, where you just stand still, like click an auto attack. Garen is fighting Poppy. Top upstate, but I don't think he'll be okay there. I think he's dead. Yeah, I can't even. I can't rotate to that in time. And even if I do end up rotating to that in time, I don't think me rotating is good enough even. Ugh, she cheated. I don't like it. We're gonna grab this glass cone. Oh, Lord. Okay, I have my GA here, so maybe. Okay. Time for us to grab Mr. Mundo, stun him, silence him. Should be good enough. I wonder if we can catch up to this Jinx, maybe? As the good doctor? No. Okay. We can't really catch up. Okay, that's fine. We'll just help clear out this wave even more. I don't think I'll have anything left up in my blue side, given that Jinx just walked through it. I'm sure she'll take everything from me. Man, this game would be so much easier if I didn't have to worry about this hyper-fed AD carry. Hyper-fed AD carry is just absolute ores, don't you reckon? Yes, the ADCs need a lot of babying to just be useful, but then once you've given them the amount of babying that they need and they start being able to do things, I am like kind of real scary, you know what I'm saying? Oh, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here. We don't want anything to do with this. I'm walking away from this. I'm gonna reset. We have a ward on Baron. They shouldn't really dare. Oh my god. I need to walk away. I need to walk away from this. Oh, alright, guess I'm walking away from this. Alright, we don't have to worry about this. So we can't really Rambo into fights like we've been doing, but that's okay. Looks like our Zeri finally was given the opportunity to deal some damage, so that's good. When Zeri's given the opportunity to pop off in team fights, she does deal a large amount of damage, but she really needs the help. Garen managed to catch out the Jinx. One of the nice things about having the damage build on Garen is, of course, that you know, deal. Okay, excellent. We're going to get this, and then almost everyone got the Baron buff on Carrying Salt. This is fine. We just need to run straight down to this Infernal Dragon, try and not give them soul. This TP is fantastic. It might actually save Dragon. Try to hit this wall. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I don't have smite, This is very sad, but we will stand here. Brain tough snipe, man. No point in surrendering. They're just going to be dealing a little bit more damage. This is very unfortunate. We've gotten caught out. We can't fight this. This is absolutely horrific. We have to be defensive here. We have to be defensive here. We have to be defensive here. My God, guys. When we just lost a dragon fight, we can't, and our ADC got caught out. We cannot then be like, oh my gosh, Spirit Visage. We cannot then be like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna walk in here. Most I can do is try to like give Baron buff to some minions, but gods, I don't even know what I can do. Alright, all the way, unstoppable way. Need to stop Poppy, need to stop Poppy. Man. This is rough. Jinx separated just a little bit from their team. Me actually keeping Baron buff was so big. No joke. Me keeping Baron buff there was so important because that's what gave our minions the strength necessary to fight back. Okay, we can just keep going. Jeez, what a game. I could have sworn that that game was over, but not yet. I'm not playing perfectly, but what little I am playing, yeah, I'm definitely a big part of the reason this game is still alive. I admit I could be doing more to try and win. And if you need to win games like these, then you need to play practically picture perfect in terms of macro. Gods. This game. What a game, what a game. Going for a Spirit Visage because Morgana still will deal a large amount of damage to me otherwise. What the fuck? I need to get on out of here. Oh, fuck. Dead. I don't know why the Rel chose to dive there. That's the end of the game. Because whoever's teleporting in here, I think we'll have multiple people teleporting in here. We can't stop multiple people teleporting here. Rel, why dive? Yeah. That's very unfortunate. That was the attempted dive that cost us the game, because even though Rel, even if we got kills there, like what's the point? We're trying to take the turret. It's not worth it. You know, you've got to play with a little bit more respect. Siege with the Baron buffs, push out of waves. Well, that's the end of that. A very disappointing finish to what looked to be a very promising game, but it is what it is. When you have a whole bunch of people just having uncoordinated fights over and over and over again, there's only so much you can do to carry. We tried to focus on objectives. We tried to take what's important. We got that Baron. We got a couple of really good team fights where they tried to focus us, but we knew our marks. We took our time. We used our GA, our shield bows, but in the end, it just wasn't good enough. I'm going to honor, I want to say, the Garen. I'm going to learn the Garen. It felt like he was the one who tried the hardest to win this game. That's not an A+. Okay, I suppose we did lose, and my CS numbers are relatively low compared to what they could have been. It's all right. Let's take a look at the damage charts. Malzahar was doing a lot of damage with his poke, and Zeri was hitting their front line repeatedly. We all actually did a significant amount of damage, but it's not just about the raw amount of damage you do, right? Obviously, who you're doing damage to and how you're doing damage to them also matters. If you look at this, this is our primary contribution to this game, as is often the case, and as should be the case. Damage to objective should be where your head's at. You should be taking heralds, you should be taking drakes, and we almost did. We almost got that third dragon. We had it stolen by the Mega Inferno Death Rocket. Close game. Maybe if we don't give up the Infernal Soul, maybe if we can maybe if we do the right thing, we pull the Drake out. I couldn't pull the Drake out because like Malzahar was going to be hitting it, but maybe if I decide to walk back, then Malzahar would let it hit, and then we have a better chance of dodging Mega Death Rocket But then that Baron call where they all showed up and killed us because we were split, the moment I realized that they weren't going to show up, that one of my team members was bot, one member was base, and that Zeri was not doing a large amount of damage to Baron, we should have peeled off. So there's just a couple of moments like that, I think, on which the game hinged. We had the potential to carry, and I think we could have carried, and I think we should have been able to carry, if not for those errors. So definitely watch out for those. You don't necessarily need to have perfect microplay, but you can be making large macro mistakes, like getting caught out and bad Baron call timings, because those are the things that will really throw the game. So using my champion's kit to its full advantage, Poppy definitely yanked a lot early, but you know, I read her. I punished the lanes that were ahead. I punished the lanes that were pushing too far ahead. That's how I got ahead. I knew that once I was closing in on my first item, I had power spikes, and I used those power spikes to pick more fights that I knew I could win. I played fights smart. I fought the person that was in front of me. I didn't just keep diving way into the back or just taking a large amount of damage, and when I was taking a good amount of damage, I pushed. I went backwards, I chilled, I let my team catch up to me. So I played team fights relatively well, and I think I did a decent job of killing a bunch of people and switching targets, switching forms from one to another. But at the end of the day, you're going to win some team fights at this elo, you're going to lose some team fights in this elo. What matters is who gets the objectives afterwards and who gets the map push afterwards, and in this case, that was definitely them. So hope you guys enjoyed this Viego gameplay, hope you were able to learn both from our mistakes. Oh my god, Ravenous Hunter healed us for so much. That's honestly kind of incredible. That's it's almost 6k healing. That's very, very strong. I hope you guys learned a bunch about Viego and about what mistakes to avoid in macro. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Until next time, peace.